Hello, it's Dr. Jimmy. Sooner than you expected, sooner than I expected, along with Bob the evil cat. She was just on my back, but she jumped off just as the video turned on. Silly cat, but she is right here. You don't believe me? It is April Fool's after all. Ah, there she is. See, cat is here. So there's a cat, good cat. All right, don't chew on the wires, damn it. All right, so here it is. April Fool's Day isn't over yet, and I'm making a second video. This is All Secrets of Halloween Horror Nights Revealed. Take 2, the fake houses. Why? 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 I don't know. Actually, apparently, I posted the video at the crack of midnight this morning, and it went over pretty well with most of you. But there were some people out there who are like, we want fake houses. Give us the fake houses. I mean, it's not like... I mean, it sort of defeats the whole bloody... I hope you don't mind me being the bloody bathrobe. It's because it's freaking hot today. Oh, dear God. It was like 90 degrees. And it's still 80 degrees, even though it's evening now and it's supposed to be cooled off. It's freaking hot as shit. So I've got the air conditioner going in the back. I hope you can hear over it. That's what that strange object that was lurking behind me earlier was. It's an air conditioner. And it's going off behind me, hoping to keep me from melting while I'm doing this video. But yeah, people are saying they're not interested in clues. I thought they wanted clues, and that's why they'd be, you know, maybe I'll have them on with all that. But no, they want the fake houses. They just want to hear made-up stories about houses. I guess that's what we're reduced to. I'm not fooling anybody, because you know it's fake from the get-go. So here are the fake houses, I guess. That's what we're doing. So I guess I had to come up with some sort of bullshit story on how I got the fake houses. They're all fake, aren't they? Fake Productions builds them, right? Well, okay, let's see. John Murdy was tweeting today about the actual locations for the houses in Hollywood. I mean, where the houses are set. And I couldn't help but notice that none of the rumoured intellectual properties this year, none of them match any of those locations. That's peculiar. Maybe we're all wrong in our guessing and speculation. Then, something really interesting happened. Happened. Apparently, somebody on the East Coast emailed somebody on the West Coast about all the IPs they were sharing and the other things they're doing in Orlando, and oh bloody hell, somehow my name got listed amongst all the other names it got CC'd to. You know, got sent to all these important people at Universal, but apparently one of them sometimes emails me about other things, nothing to do with anything important, and for some silly reason the name was still on his address book, and so when he sent that to reply, all without thinking and checking firsthand, next thing you know, I get an email and I read it before I realise what I'm reading, and holy crap, I just got the whole thing leaked to me. Bloody hell, what do I do with this information? I guess I'll put it in my April Fool's video. That's the backstory. Load of crap. Okay, now we got that out of the way, here's what they're doing this year. Turns out that intellectual properties that John Murdy was talking about, 5 of them, are all being shared with Orlando. All 5 of them. Wow. So all 5 of those intellectual properties, the ones that are mysteriously set in New York, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oregon, and Colorado, are all shared. So those 5 houses are at Orlando as well as in Hollywood. Plus we get the other IP that they're going to have permanent like, which is The Walking Dead, because you can't stop the freaking Walking Dead. They just keep coming and coming and coming. Shoot it in the head. Shoot it in the head. It's still coming. Ah! Walking Dead. Walking Dead, Walking Dead, zombies all the way. Always will come after you no matter what you say. Ah! Anyway, that was from the Halloween show. Or was it the Christmas show, or both? At the Adventurers Pub. Oh, never mind. Anyway, getting back. So that's going to be a house, The Walking Dead. Don't ask me where they are. I haven't had time to figure out where to make up locations for the houses yet. There's 9 of them after all. God only knows where they're sticking the 9th house. Maybe up my butt. I don't know. But it's a place, the 9th house, somewhere. Somewhere's a place for us. No, wrong show too. Anyway, now so we've got... Am I drunk? I should be, but I'm not, sadly. Anyway, the 5 houses John Murdy was hinting at today, I figured I was revealed in that email, yeah, what they were. The house set in New York City is, the IP set in New York City is Rosemary's Baby. Yes, set in the creepy old Dakota Hotel where John Lennon got killed. They're going to recreate that Gothic hotel in the house and have all those creepy locations, the castanets, those weird, creepy neighbors and the satanic dreams and all that scary stuff, glowing eyes, all of that. Rosemary's Baby and the Evil Demon Kid. It might even be a prequel to one of the original houses. Okay, so that's there. Then there's the one set in New Mexico is The Hills Have Eyes. Ooh, that's perfect for a house. All cult IPs this year. Amazing. Not the sort of IPs you'd expect. That's what was so amazing. The IPs we all thought they would be doing, the obvious ones, they're not doing those. They're all doing really freaky cult films from all over. That's kind of interesting. It's going to be the year of the cult IP, I guess. So it's going to be The Hills Have Eyes with, the Michael Berryman, Pluto character and all the others, and Eat the Baby, all of that in the desert. Good. Then they're going to have for North Dakota, Leprechaun. Yes, that camp cult comedy horror with the little midget from the Emerald Isle. Yes. The Leprechaun. There's had a sort of room like that in the Blood and Guts. So this is going to be the all Irish St. Patrick's Day horror show. That'll be fun. The one set in Oregon is Phantasm, with the tall man and all those little dwarves in the hoods and the little Jawa bastards and the ball. That ball with the pointy things that comes out and goes sharp into your forehead and blood spurts out in slow motion. Love that. Very nice. Phantasm. Boy! Speaking of which, that's the one set in Colorado. Not The Shining. No, they couldn't get the rights to that. But this is the one that's a new movie that just got released in cinemas, but not a Universal picture. The Boy, that one about the weird little doll that's really possessed by the boy's ghost, or whatever the fuck that movie was supposed to be about, I don't know. One good scene with the arm comes out of the painting, but that's going to be the 5th house. All right, then there's 3 original houses. Three original houses. And the first original house is the one that's code word Cobweb, and it's also the one that somebody thought would be set in the Old West, and it is not Ghost Town 2. And what's been pulled out of the cobwebs is the house that we're going to have back in 2012, but it got scrapped because they tore the building down. Remember that one? A house, urban legends, Chupacabra, and it's set in the southwestern states, and it features the Chupacabra of Mexican legend. Sort of fit in with the whole Spanish culture thing, and it'll feature horrifying monsters, what they were originally going to do, but now, of course, they've increased it, made it better, improved it over the past few years, how to make the Chupacabra house perfect. So that's what that one is going to be. The next house is what I thought when I speculated earlier this morning, very early in the morning, speculating about a Giggles and Gore sequel. I was right, the second in the Giggles and Gore franchise. But this house, who knew? They're going to make how the clowns get from the factory to the circus, apparently. How do the clowns go from place to place? It's called Comic Delivery, and it's about how there's these transporting the clowns by, like by automobile or truck, sort of like a pizza. Could I have an evil clown, please? And I said, okay, we can get it to your house in 30 minutes. If it doesn't get there by 30 minutes, your clown is free. Oh, goody, I get dismembered for free. Yes. It'll be quite fun. You have little suburban houses, and the clowns get delivered to the doors, and the little kid opens the door, and the clown stab, stab, stab. Ha 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 ha! Comic Delivery, great idea. Kind of like that Psycho Scurpy Home for the Holidays. Only evil clowns ransacking a whole little neighborhood of little houses and people who have been ordering pizza, and they get clowns instead. And only it's not during the holidays. It's just whatever day of the year it is, Maybe even Halloween. Why would it be that time of year? I don't know. And then the last original house. This is a really bizarre and kind of weird one, but it's topical. We thought they might be doing Purge election year. They decided not to do that. I don't know why. You think to be forced to by corporate to promote the movie, but I guess they're tired of Purge, and they managed to get the original house to play on the whole election year concept in a different and supernatural way. This house. And I don't know exactly. Oh, by the way, one of those houses I was mentioning, I think, is in 3D. Which one was it? I think it's either Leprechaun or Oh, no, Comic Delivery is the one in 3D, of course. What else would be a 3D? The funny one. But the last one, this one is a very creepy, horrifying house about current events in a way, or about the current election year. It's going to be called DC, as in Washington, D.C. So you have big D.C. letters like the capital, and then the other letters will be in blood, LXVI. Now what does that mean? It's the Roman numerals for 666, that's what it is. And the idea is the Antichrist is running for president. But which one is it? That's the thing. You're going to have a dual-run house. There's going to be a red path and a blue path. And depending on your own political affiliation, you can take either one. So if you're a Democrat, you think Republicans are Satan, you can go through this one. And a very thinly disguised, evil, satanic Republican, probably with a comb-over and a very bad fake tan, you know, and will be saying that I will steal your soul, Bigley! Bigley, I will steal your soul. Trying to take over. And then we have like Washington filled with fire and blood, and the Washington Monument is broken in half. The Capitol Dome is overflown with demons and bats and horrors. The whole town is turned into hell on earth. Yes, like House of Cards, only scarier. House of Tarot cards. And the blue path, of course, if you're a Republican and you think that the Democrats are evil personified, yes, all about abortion and killing babies, that's right. You hate those nasty feminists and Satanists and witches and homosexuals who are the Democrats, whereas those fascists and oppressors who are Republicans. See, I'm giving all these negative things, but that's what each side thinks about the other, you see. They all take the extreme. The country has been so divided 50-50. Who knows who's going to win the election? Red or blue, we both lose. So that's Saul, never mind. Anyway, on the blue side, you have that path. You have this evil witch who is actually sort of Whore of Babylon, Queen of Darkness, a female Antichrist figure. I'm not saying she resembles any particular candidate, since there's only one female candidate. Bernie Sanders could never be Satan. He's too cute. But she's going to be the evil one on that side. So you have two separate paths of darkness, and either way, whether you vote or not, burning in hell. Steal your soul. Steal your soul. Yes, it's that's that bizarre political house. So those are the 9 haunted houses, including a dual run house, so it's almost like having 10. Yes. Where have I heard that bullshit before? Oh, what about scare zones? Are we going to have scare zones? Oh, this is what's amazing. This is what's amazing. What they did is they took one of the rumored IPs we all thought they were going to do for houses, and they made that into the scare zones. But only one IP for all the scare zones? How could you... 5 roaming hordes. 5 roaming hordes, maybe a 6th roaming horde. I don't know about the 6th one yet, though, because it's hush-hush, so hush-hush you can't hear about it. But the other 5 roaming hordes are the first 5 series of American Horror Story. They got it at last, but only in the streets. So you have a roaming horde of ghosts from Murder House, a roaming horde of lunatics from the asylum, a roaming horde of witches for the coven, a roaming horde of freaks from Freak Show, and a roaming horde of vampires from Hotel, and a roaming horde of whatever the fuck is going to be in the 6th series, which you don't know what it is yet. So that's what we're going to have roaming through the streets. 6, maybe 5, maybe 6 roaming hordes, all American Horror Story scare zones all around the park. There we go. That's what Fox wanted, and that's what they had to give them, because they wanted all the streets to be American Horror Story. That was the problem they had when they tried to do it a couple of years ago. And they said, no, we don't want any Walking Dead zombies in the street. We only want American Horror Stories everywhere in the streets. That was the contractual problem they got around. And that's how they're doing it this year. So that's the scare zones, and that's the houses. Now what about shows? Bill and Ted, obviously. And the other show? It is, in fact, going to be Penn and Teller. Who knew? It really is Penn and Teller, after all. And they're going to do select nights. They can't do it every night because they do have other contractual things to go about. But their show is called Penn and Teller Bullshit. And it will be in the animal actor stage, because the Beetlejuice stage doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, and so on the animal actor stage, they'll be doing their Penn and Teller Bullshit show, where they tell you about all sorts of things that are bullshit. And they'll even use that word. You can say shit at Halloween Horror Nights. They've said it several times to Bill and Ted, so they can get away with that. I don't know if they'll actually put the word in the brochures, if not put an asterisk or something on it, but they're going to do that. So that'll be a very intriguing show. Is it going to be a magic show, or is it going to be more of a stand-up comedy, or a mixture of it? I don't know. It should be quite intriguing. A new concept in Penn and Teller Entertainment. It's never been done anywhere before on stage. So that'll be very exciting, and it should be quite packed on those peak nights. As I said in the earlier video, and I didn't make it up then, and it's definitely true, make sure you get to the park early on the nights Penn and Teller are performing, because it's sure to sell out. There you go. And just in less time than I did the other one, I've completed. Now, whatever the fuck Secrets of Horror Nights 26 revealed, I guess, maybe, if it's not all a bunch of fake, because it is fake, of course, but you wanted the fake houses, so I had to make them up off the top of my head in 5 minutes. I think I did pretty damn well, considering how quickly I threw this shit together. Fake houses, for those of you fake house aficionados, you nutballs. And I hope you like it, and I hope this satisfies those of you who missed the fake houses this morning and demanded them. God, 2 silly videos in one day. I don't know if my heart can take it. Until next time, have fun, and next time I'll be doing some actual serious history of Horror Nights 20 Years of Fear. Probably. Okay, bye-bye.